Good times on everybody. It is Monday once again. We are back with some more KOTOR 2. The plan is to start Dantooine. We'll see how much of it we get done. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching. I say we'll see how much I get done because I got new glasses today, so of course that means every now and then, because of the new prescription, my head either gets like meh, or I just get kind of tired. It's just my eyes adjusting to everything, and it's gonna happen for a week. So instead of being like, oh, I'm not gonna stream for a week, I'm just gonna do what I can and not push myself. So if anything, we'll get a short stream where I start the world of Dantooine, or we'll get a full stream and I'm fine. We'll see. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Hopefully you're doing well today. Hopefully you got a snack and a drink ready. And you're ready to chill. Because I'm ready to game. This song makes me think of Doctor Who, and I like it, but I'm also like, was that the intent? Anyway, switching over to the game. Pause the music, click the game. If you're gonna lie to me like that, you should pay me first. Hi, Mike. Alright. So, last we left off, I never lie, only truths. Isn't there a whole metaphor about, like, you come across a fork in the road, two people are there, one only tells truth, one only tells lies? How do you know by only asking one question? Because one always says, I never lie, I only tell truths, and so does the other. How do you know which one is lying? That's the vibe I'm getting with that statement. But yeah, we finished Ises, and we are no longer allowed there for a little while, so we're gonna have to go off and do our own things. So next up is Dantooine. I say Dantooine because we gotta do some shit there. Also because we got Mira to be a Jedi, which is awesome. So now, currently, we have Jedi, Jedi, Jedi. And we can still make these three Jedi as well. They're my next goal. So I gotta work on Atten, Handmaiden, and Vandor. Excuse me, T3, I don't mean to bump into you. I think I have to talk to Kreia to unlock the Handmaiden stuff.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
I always come with questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
You know, actually, I don't think I asked this one. If the Council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the other Jedi Masters mention you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
You're lying.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know there are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed.
I
And
would
on the worlds
love
where
this
we have
ability.
encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them.
I'm not kidding, I would love that ability to just wipe my existence from people's memory. Oh my god, it'd be so nice. Just get a clean start with some things. Not stick around with people. Like, these are people I would not want back in my life. I would just want to erase that from them. Do you use this technique on me?
No, but if I did, you would never know. So my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But
Recall
perhaps
she
you
likes
understand
subtly
this,
and kind
that
of
perhaps
being
it is
like in the
important
middle
to
of
me
teams.
that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am.
If I recall, she likes subtly and kind of being like in the middle of terms of morality. Without spoiling it for those who haven't watched up till now and will be watching on YouTube and shit now, it's not that she's in the middle morality. She has a side, good or bad, and all that. She, however, because she says this one on Nashada. She sees the galaxy for all that it is and knows that you can't just go walking through doing whatever you want. You need to look at every string before you pull on it. Some would call that a middle ground morality, when actually what it is, she's being very Machiavellian as well as very surgical. Whereas most Jedi that we've seen have been very blunt, diplomatic, aggressive, like they are very one part of a spectrum. Kreia knows that there is no one way to do anything. For example, we've seen her be very subtle, obscuring her view from people's memory. She's been very manipulative, but the manipulation has led to good things as well as bad. She's been combative. When we were on Paragus, she fought Scion to defend us, losing her hand in the process. Kreia is the type of Force user who accepts the universe is so big, there is no one way. You have to be willing to do everything to get to your goal, not just narrow vision everything. And unfortunately, everyone will say, oh, that makes her great morality. It means she's in the middle. No, it means there's no limit. If it means she gets what she wants, she will do it. This is the game I remember the most. Never actually beat the first one. The first one, I beat both of them because I grew up with these games. I played the first one when it was on 4 discs for the PC. I didn't have the Xbox version until later. I like the first one for what it was. One important question: is she a romance option? No, she's not a romance option. She actually says a few times in the game, our character should not actually be focused on romances because it will distract us from the story ahead. Which kind of implies either she's ace or she is just, fuck you, I'm busy. I still think you're lying and you haven't told me everything.
Then you are learning quickly. Distrust is an effective shield and should be carried always.
See, she flat out admits you're going with the romance option. I don't know. I normally don't decide till it's like last second, if at all. What bugs me is there's only like 3 choices for romances. Like, for the male character, you can only do Handmaiden or Visas, I think, and maybe Mira. For the female option, you can only do Atten or the Disciple. When it's like, let me romance any of them, if at all any. Like, why do I have to be limited to just these options? It's very binary, and I don't like it. But then again, that's Star Wars. Star Wars is very binary. Had other questions?
Ask, and I will answer.
This game was really a bad game for romancing, though, because every character that follows the party is kind of obsessed with you, and it's kind of unhealthy. Well, no, I mean that in the sense of, like, the binary, in the sense of Atten is more, you're learning to forgive their past to love them. The Disciple is, they worship the ground you walk on, and you kind of like it. See, I like the idea of what Fallout does, not because you can fuck anyone out, whatever you want. It says that anyone can fall in love with anyone. These games, they limit it to, obviously, 1, heteronormative, and 2, kind of, almost like the writers had no idea how to write a romance into a sci-fi. And this is the problem as a writer I hate. Sci-fi and fantasy writers don't understand how to do romance, so they just shove it in there and hope that it's okay. Like, the plot will figure it out. Did you know Revan?
Perhaps. I think it is fair to say that few did.
Where did Revan come from?
Revan had a mother and father, parents, ancestors, like all Jedi do. And when he awakened to his potential, I was there to see it. But where he was born, where he came from, I do not know, any more than I know where he walks now. Some said that Revan was born in the outer regions, beyond the Rim, and that's what called to him during the Mandalorian Wars. And after, it was the call of home.
If you like a particular character, but they're only locked into a hetero relationship or gay only, and it doesn't work with your character, then yeah, I get, because life works that way. But in the game, more like, way I would do it, and I obviously do not know how to do it in a game, but this is like my ideal thing. In the beginning of a game, you pick your character's sexuality. Gay, straight, ace, whatever. By doing that, say you're playing a cis male gay character. it unlocks every gay partner's options. You can keep the girl characters that are interested in the character, but you can rebuff them while focusing on the one you want. If you want to make it like real life or whatever, let us choose our sexuality so there's all the options available, but limited in the scope of what we want. You can do both in the same aspect. Because if you pick a pansexual character, every character is available. If you're ace, they can all want you, but you can just rebuff all of them. And that being said, I'm, again, very aware that creating this type of thing is very difficult for coding. But, I remind you, I don't care. All the characters adjust to what you... Yes! Because when you're making the game, you make all these option trees anyway. Make a separate option tree. If character is gay, options 1 through 6. If they straight, no options at all. And it's obviously a lot more complicated, but come on. What else do you know of Revan?
I know more, but it may not be enough for the answers you seek.
What caused Revan to fall to turn on the Republic?
Fall? Already you presume much.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Malachor. Revan's choices were always his own. It was not teaching or circumstance or example, it was him.
Then what made him turn to the dark side, to become a Sith Lord?
Is that what he was? Or was he always true to himself, no matter what personality he wore? And there is something that the Council may never understand, that perhaps Revan never fell. The difference between a fall and a sacrifice is sometimes difficult, but I feel that Revan understood that difference more than anyone knew. The galaxy would have fallen if Revan had not gone to war. Perhaps he became the Dark Lord out of necessity, to prevent a greater evil. I do not believe the Jedi Council changed Revan as they claimed. They merely stripped away the surface and allowed the true self to emerge again, someone who was willing to wage war to save others. But that is my belief, since I knew Revan from long ago, as a master knows their apprentice.
I actually like that our teacher, Kreia, taught Revan, because being that we served with Revan, the circling of where Kreia first taught Revan before the war, she teaches us after the war. Seeing that both of her students were influenced by said war. So she has to wonder, does her teachings influence in that way or a different way? You trained him.
He came to me, yes. Both before and after. Before Revan knew himself. And after, in the times when Revan was coming to his own and learning he was more than he had been told. At one time, Revan was my Padawan, in times past, long ago. But Revan, when he had learned all he could, had other masters, that fool Jar, and other Jedi on other planets. He learned from each, but in the end, he turned back to me. When he realized there was nothing more to be learned from the Jedi, except how one could leave them forever.
What was Revan like as a student?
Revan was power. It was like staring into the heart of the Force. Even then you could see the Jedi he would slay etched on his soul.
What do you see when you look at me?
You are different. When I look at you, it is like staring at the death of the Force.
Never mind, I'm gonna be going now. Because that's kind of like scary. I was about to say, why are you naked again? But then I realized just her armor is reflective.
Yes?
I have some questions.
You may ask.
I want to talk to you about your mother.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
This is where I do a lot of fucking damage. Did you know she was a Jedi Knight?
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
Because the Force runs strong in bloodlines, and you could learn to use it to help others.
I do not know enough of you yet to speak of such things. I do not know your stance, your heart. Perhaps if we were to train together in battle, my thoughts on this would be clearer, but not now.
I have other questions.
You may ask. There is nothing more I can teach you.
Then maybe I can teach you some things?
I have already learned much of your styles and combat. There is no need to know more.
What's the problem?
Combat among the Ichani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings.
Why?
My father broke his oaths. He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you.
Technically speaking, that means you can learn from a Sith. Technically. Just saying. Let's see. If I am lost, then all I'm out can teach. I wish someone to know what I have learned. I have fought beside you. You know me as well as you know Atris. What do you want? Oh, that's actually a good one. Good dialogue options. There is no betrayal in learning. It is important to me that you know the Jedi, that you know who I was, who I am. Ooh, that's actually a good one too. And if you do not do what you want, then you betray. Oh, for the fucking guilt jab. I like that one. Honestly, I gotta go. I got to go with this one. I have fought beside you. You know me as well as you know Atris. What do you want?
This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements, I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice, as my father did, and that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know. I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris.
That was a quick turnaround. Have you thought about your heritage?
I have thought about what you have said, of my mother, of my bloodline. There is something I would ask of you.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight like my mother.
Fun fact, a lot of people hate this. They don't like the fact that Star Wars is about bloodlines, supposed to be that everyone can be a Jedi. Both of these things can be true. It's kind of like the thing from Ratatouille. A chef can be anyone, but not everyone can be a chef. Or whatever the line is. A Jedi can come from anywhere, but not everyone can be a Jedi. Bloodlines do kind of matter, though, because you have a predisposition to it. It gives you that leg up. If I were to train you... No, hold on. Yeah. It's like anything. Exactly, yeah. And I like how this one makes a point that one of the characters is a bloodline Jedi. And she's the one that spent her entire life the most avoiding it. I will not train you as a Jedi, but only in the ways of the Force. Ooh, that's actually... given them how my character's been playing, yeah, I kind of like that one. Only in the ways of the Force.
That is all I wish. I want to feel what my mother felt for my father. What ran through my mother's veins when she was one with the Force. I wish to
The Force
feel
was one
what
with
my
her.
mother heard as she fought the Mandalorians, until the moment she died on Malachor 5.
Then know this, you have the makings of a Jedi Guardian within you. And it is time I showed you that path.
I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you, as I honor the face of my mother.
The Handmaiden has taken her first steps in the path of Jedi Guardian. She will grow in ability as she travels with you.
Betrayal.
It's not a betrayal, though, technically speaking. Yeah. It's a metaphor.
Betrayal. Mistress? She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me.
She
Betrayed us.
didn't.
She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the Exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, Mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to
Dantooine.
protect it.
But why? How did she fall?
It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
Can't understand how much I dislike Atris, but I like why I dislike her. Atris to me is like the perfect example of someone with good intentions paving their own way to hell. But wasn't your character like something about Bond? Yes. Of all the Jedi, everyone has different, obviously, abilities. My character's is the ability to forge bonds very easily. And that's why all the characters that we run into actually are, I guess you could, the bluntest way of putting it, they are the next generation of Jedi. We are able to find them through the Force. Yeah, more or less. So now we gotta get this guy. Come on.
Something up.
Why do you play Pazak in your head?
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
There are no ticks. It's been fixed. What are you talking about?
Of course it's fixed. And that's why you should count the ticking in the power coupling, too.
That doesn't answer my question.
Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you.
Okay, let's play. I love how my sabers ignite to play a card game. I too wish to play a card game using lightsabers. Oh fuck, I actually hate playing this game. Fuck. Alright. Time to start my own Star Wars journey with Mass Effect. Have fun. One day I'll try those games, but until then, I live vicariously through all of you. Yes. +4, so -2. -3. End turn. End turn? I don't know how to win this game. End turn. End. 6 + 5. Ah, fuck. It's more of a Star Trek. Well, I guess you have the space magic. Maybe. KOTOR and KOTOR 2 are always good to go back and redo. I was gonna do the first one, but I was just like, nah, I'm in the mood for 2. I may do the first KOTOR after I finish this one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Stand. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea how to play that.
Now, what are you thinking about right now?
For the record, I've been playing this game since it came out, and I still don't understand how they play Pazak. I'm trying to compute totals of 20.
Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, you've left the door open, and anyone could walk right in.
That being said, I know the point is to get a thing of 20, but I've seen people win over 20. That's why I'm confused. Exactly. I understand it, but just playing it is hard. I'm sorry.
Of course you did. You see, Jedi, light or dark, do it more often than you'd think. But I never heard one say they were sorry before. That's a new house rule.
You play Pazak. I don't know how. I don't even like Gwent. From what I've seen, Gwent looks easy to learn, but once you slip up, you're fucked.
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
Is that something you can train me to do?
No, I can only teach you to play Pazak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Then I want to learn how to play Pazak.
Good. Now you understand. Alright, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Jedi do it all the time. And when they walk in the dark places of your mind, they'll use it to hold you by the throat.
Atten has taught you to play Pazak in your head as a way of resisting mental domination. You've gained a permanent +1 to your willpower saves. Oh, hey, look! Mike's playing Mass Effect. Today's stream featured Mike for a cameo.
Something up?
Some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
What made you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi.
There's always a woman.
She gave her life for mine.
Who?
I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course. Or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Like what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
I think I blocked all but Mira's eyes, because they just have that blank, soulless expression in them. I'm like, nope, gotta fix this. I think Mira's the only one who's not wearing a full face covering. Because Krei, you can't see because of her hood, same with Visas. Goto's a droid, T3's a droid, HK's a droid. Mando is in the full armor. Bad Door has a mask, I have a mask. Handmaiden has a mask, he's got the visor. So yeah, I think the only one without an actual face covering is Mira at the moment. They had that creepy 2003, like, no soul on the eyes vibe, and I don't like it. So what did you do?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force. In my head. And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
That is what it means to be a Jedi.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
We're going to discuss that in therapy, and put a pin in that. So what happened to her?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me. And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
That's a
and
mood.
Then I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Then I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
Then let us stand together against the Sith. Actually, no. I welcome your help and your honesty.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it.
Yeah,
At
you
the
did.
time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else.
Change
Now,
does hurt.
I'm not afraid of it anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Aw, sweet. Then I will train you, Atten.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
I mean, you can run around the ship 30 times in your underwear and sing Cluck Like a Chicken. It'll excite me. I don't know. You do you, boo. Just close your eyes and open your mind. You must learn to feel it around you. Feel the currents, its eddies. Listen to the echo of your thoughts. Your heart, separated from war, separated from hate. Think of what you felt when you felt the need to help me, to protect me. And at last, Atten, awaken. Atten has taken his first steps down the path of a Jedi Sentinel, like Kreia, which is hilarious. He will grow in his abilities as he travels and learns from blah blah blah. Alright, now can we get Beador so I can say I have everyone as a Jedi? Beador, where are you? There you are.
Yes, General?
Ah! You're not ready. Bothers me. Can I get anything out of you?
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, I just have questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Why did the Republic mean Reverend not consider the Republic a threat?
Answer. Master?
Alright, try again later. Alright, so that means we gotta go to the next place, because we got everyone we can get to right now. How's my first apprentice? You're doing good? You're doing good? I need more lightsabers. We don't have enough. Alright, okay, so we're on Nar Shaddaa. We can leave here, though. We can head to Dantooine. No. There we go. Oh, I can't level them up until... Okay, duh. Alright, off we go. Three out of 5 planets. Alright, we've arrived at Dantooine. Saber, can you... That's weird. No saber noises. What the fuck? Don't care, we'll deal with it later. So we're gonna need Beador and HK. Actually, cancel. Hold on, cancel. There we go. Now we go outside. Beador and HK. Yes. Because I gotta get Beador's influence, and then I gotta get HK some influence.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adare first.
Administrator Adare?
She's inside Kunda. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Oh, why are there so many mercenaries?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a Viberblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kathhounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kathhound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just a coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
Why do I need permission to enter the Enclave?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
Alright, where is Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Okay. No, I'll be going now.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, while we're here, we can't have our lightsabers out in public because apparently people don't like them. Like, the people here rightfully or not dislike the Jedi. So having our lightsabers will not be a good thing. We'll still use them, just not in public. Excuse me. Ooh, it's Karth's blaster from the first game. That's cool. Ba-ba-da-bum, bum-ba-dum. Chemicals. I wonder what this says. I don't have an Arabesh translator on me, so I can't tell you what that says on the ground. Hey, Tarn, how you doing?
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
Why do you think I'm a salvager?
Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. Why else would you be here?
My business is my own.
Fine, fine. Then leave me to my business.
Can't talk to this droid either, because that'll cause more problems. Ooh, hello. Oh. Ecologist and xenobiologist. So he's a nerd. Why are you so anxious to go? I see. Maybe later. Alright, now then. Okay. I keep forgetting that there was like HKs around the corner because I'm like, oh no, I would be in a bad spot if there was. Hold on. Alright, so we'll go inside first, talk to the people of Kunda. Those who played the first game, you'll know exactly where this is. It was one of the mansions. But there's a few spots on this point we can get a lot of influence with BioWare.
After all they've done to us, they wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Desperate people make very, very bad choices.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
My ship isn't battered.
You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition.
Rude.
I am done being inconvenienced by you.
That's just rude.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But
that's the goal.
I can't farm without my equipment.
That is true. Salvagers stole your equipment.
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
So what was stolen?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Thanks, dude. Alright, thief catching. Sularu is a war veteran turned farmer and having trouble with a thief who keeps stealing important equipment from his farm. He's sure that one of the salvagers is responsible. He wants the theft to stop before it comes to bloodshed.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavek.
You're gay and you know it.
Who are you?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modrol. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
Isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick.
A rancor.
It's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
With some people, if you give them a little room, they'll take a lot more.
Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I've talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's got to be some sort of compromise we can both live with.
You can't bargain with the Rancor, though.
Using my own analogy against me, the mercenaries aren't rancors. They're people, like you and me. But if you keep provoking them, it's just dangerous. I think we should be working on getting along. It's hard to follow orders that have you make things worse.
He has a good heart, and you can tell where he's coming from. He is literally describing that whole, like, both sides of the problem thing when he literally also said the mercenaries are causing problems because they're being told to follow the laws. The laws aren't that bad. They are the bare minimum of being a good society, and this guy's like, well, why do the mercenaries have to be pushed for not following them? Because society needs the rules to function. If mercenaries don't like the rules, contribute to the society in a way that would change them to benefit them, because that's what you do. If you don't like a law, you try to change it. You don't break it. That attitude is dangerous. When you're outnumbered on a hostile world, you've got to stay on the team.
That's a good way of looking at it. I may not agree with the captain, but I guess I should make everyone fall in line. I still worry that he may provoke the mercenaries into something more dangerous. But I suppose he may know something I don't. Thanks.
Seems like Dantooine's had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Zeron too, I suppose.
It sounds like you don't approve of him.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding
you already said
the
this.
mercenaries, so he...
Okay. Doesn't sound like a good situation.
Tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
What makes you think he seems suspicious?
Just a lot of little things don't add up. It could just be a surprise party, but I think Zeron takes this problem very personal. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
I'll be going now.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
Again, like, I get where he's coming from. He means well. But he dumb. What's your mission? Let me see what you're selling. Alright, we got... Ooh, gimme. Let's see. Ooh, orange crystal. A Rusan? Yep, Rusan crystal. Combat Enforcer. Nah, it's not that good. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Padawan robe. We're not going to need that. That's really all we need. Thank you. Private door. Can't open that. Hey, Zeron. How you doing? You old so-and-so.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Yes. I prefer to call it a challenge, not trouble.
There is often opportunity in challenges, if you know how to look for it. I might have something for you. But first, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Just exploring and getting to know people. I just wanted to see if anyone needed a hand.
Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
Yeah. What's Garavik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garavik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garavik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort.
Hey,
a small
that's me.
With Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why is the place so overrun?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
No, I'm good. I'll be going. Yeah, security door, private door. Okay. Really quick, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, guys. BRB, it's been about an hour, so get up yourselves, stretch, get some water if you don't got any, a snack, or go to the bathroom yourselves. BRB, don't go away. Okay, I return. I appreciate your patience while I was gone for the moment. Alright. Kill the music, back into the game, switch scenes. Yeah. Alright, so where were we? Got some quests? We got some quests. Also, can I talk to you really quick?
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No. But thank you. No. Again, I hate that my lightsaber's hidden. I just want to extend my sabers and spin them. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Security door, private door. Excuse me. Let's go talk to the administrator. Tarina Adare.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Tarina Adare. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Jason.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
I came in on that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That
Hawk.
vessel has been on Dantooine before.
Yeah, hasn't it?
During the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
I'd prefer you keep that quiet. Jedi don't seem to be liked here. Practically anywhere these days.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
The Force seems to have guided me here for a reason.
Indeed, true coincidence seems very rare in the affairs of Jedi. But I should tell you, my friend, let's just call him Frook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
He didn't send for me, but I would like to meet him.
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I'll make it my first priority.
We are fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things rarely are with Jedi. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there.
Yeah, it's about right.
Anything else I can assist you with?
Barons believes Zeron's up to something.
I have no doubt that Baroon means well, but I have every confidence in Zeron. I would ask you to ignore anything Baroon asked of you. He doesn't see the full scope.
What is going on?
I realize that I'm asking you for help, but you must also know that I am the head of this nominal government. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to divulge all information to you.
That's fair. Is there anything I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there.
Did that.
Just listen and ask around.
Alright, thanks. I'll be going now. So, like, of all the plans, Dantooine, in my opinion, is the least, like I should say engaging. Only because it's kind of just, you're just doing fetch quests and just listening to people bitch. Kind of why it's a good idea to put this in between Onderon and Korman, because of what happens next. Okay, so we need to head east. So this way. Yes, head east. We're gonna go to the Enclave last. We're doing everything else first. Ooh, Health package, what's that do? Oh! Yeah, give me that. I want to have 2 regen abilities. This thing and that thing. Because now we have 2 regens. So I should be able to heal faster when I need to. You're being should. I'm not sure if it stacks. Ooh, a poison rocket. Mira will benefit from that. Turret appears old and worn. That's... Every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones. What do you sell?
Observation. It is a hostile galaxy master. Upgrades would allow us to pulverize our enemies more efficiently.
Can I see what you got? I appreciate what HK is saying. It's just funny that he, like, acts as if I wouldn't have already gone on that idea. Just the way he's like, Master, we need it. Let's get the chassis. Oh wait, I need to sell things first. I've been rewatching Bleach and the themes are stuck in my head, so it's just like, oh, this is all I can hear in my head right now. Not complaining. The soundtrack from Bleach is good, but it's stuck in my head. That's all. So if at any point during this I start muttering the theme, that's why. I'm already on, like, I think season 2 of it. The season 2 or 3. I binged in like 3 days. I'm skipping all the filler though. Like, fuck that. I love the show to death, but just the filler is ridiculous. Same with the One Piece. If I ever go back and watch One Piece, make sure I skip all the filler. Please. Probably all we can sell. No, we can sell that. Sell that. I'm gonna sell anything that's like below a certain defense bonus. That's a 9, that's a 9, that's an 8. Well, actually, I can sell one of these. Whoa. Yeah, can get rid of one of those. Okay, now we have money again. What was I gonna buy again? Oh, the chassis. Yes. Okay, close.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Nope. Okay. Just figured I'd check, HK. Don't worry. You're fine as you are, you lovable asshole. Now, once we get outside of this area into the next one, I can put my sabers back out. We just had to get out of range of the city.
Optimal accuracy ratio. Prejudice.
Come on. Oh, we actually worked. Fuck. Did not think that was gonna work. Okay, so we do get it, the regen does stack too, because I'll be getting 2 HP at a second. Yeah, 2 HP a turn. Which I can work with a lot. We're doing so much damage and I'm loving it. I always want these things where the flying creatures. They look like flying manta rays. Here's the crash site. I think this is the crash site. Relics of the past. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's crash site. Okay. Yo, set. I can't see.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
Yeah, what are you doing out here then, huh?
A couple weeks back, there was an accident here.
Can see that.
One of the western fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Why are you looking into it?
I'm one of the Kunda militia. They need all the able bodies they can get. I was a Republic custom inspector before I came back home. Now I'm the closest thing the militia's got to an investigator.
Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors.
But Dantooine is temperate. There is no need for atmospheric sensors except for seasonal data collection.
Huh? It's just important we get it back. They're expensive pieces of equipment, and we can't afford to replace them. Regardless, I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something.
Why do you really want those sensors?
I just really need them. It's important. Please come to me if you find any of the atmospheric sensors. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you find, whether they're broken or not.
Any idea where they can be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I'll see what I can do. See, having Bador actually helps, because he knows more than the other guy. He ain't no stupid. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Were those two already there? I forget. I don't know if they were or not. Oh well. Also, we're gonna level up. Plus that. Actually, no, hold on. We need more intelligence for points. Because 3 points at level is not cutting anymore. We just gotta upgrade that like we wanted for being like Krayer wanted. Add +2 damage bonus to lightsabers? Yes, please. What ability should we learn? Yes. My body is ready. Wait, made my character, heard the music, goosebumps. Hey, whatever works, right? You do a Mass Effect, right? Just making sure. Okay. I don't know the Mass Effect intro music, that's why I was like, Into the cave we go. time to collect some shiny rocks. With the Lady Shepherd, I played both multiple times, but I think she is... Well, she is meant to be the canon choice. Remember, the creators did say that, so that's probably why there's better options.
I don't know about that.
You don't know what? The sensors?
They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine?
Can you examine the sensors, Bador?
I'll have this open in no time. Child's play.
Inside the atmospheric sensor is a hidden surveillance device. No wonder he wanted them so badly. Good work, Bador. These sensors provide strong evidence that Zeron is endangering relations with the mercenaries.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Bador, wait.
Let's get this over with.
Get back here.
You know, I'm glad I found you again, General.
What are you talking about?
We were together at Malachor. I don't know if anyone else could understand.
So why are you here?
Getting philosophical on me? I'm here because you found me on Telos and I decided to come along for the ride. Not that I had much choice after we got going.
I mean, why are you still here?
Tired of me already? I was frustrated. Watching the Ithorians getting pushed around by Zerka, I thought I could make a difference, but it was taken away from me. Guess if one planet was good enough for me, why not the galaxy?
Even knew what was wrong with it. How would you know where to start?
You just have to know what the circuits look like.
It's all wires and switches to you, huh?
That's the way I see things. Traveling with you, I know there's something else in the universe, but I can't do anything about it anyways, so I'll leave it to you to take care of.
I'll do my best.
Was there something you wanted me for? Yes, General?
Ah! Like, I can tell you're very close and it bothers me.
Let's get this over with. How do you like that?
Alright. Kyber and Tranquilizer Dart, not bad. Gotta stay on this side. Hey, dude.
Yutapak mito, hai best niksa tochi mapao krawenosha. What a lord chiba fusot bachila nuba chubanok.
My apologies.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lispa.
The Kinrath don't attack you. Why? What's up with that?
Huta yanolia. Jukta geni chubawanki najung winoton ma no miurita.
I am an explorer like you. Then I took an arrow to the knee. You can share your secret with me.
Kavanata galu. Kavana mi donkey krato. Kavanata galu. Kavana mi donkey krato. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lispa.
Do you have an extra scent gland I could use?
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo.
I want to hold your gland.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lispa. Huta yanolia. Jukta geni chubawonki najung winotonma no miurita.
You can have it back.
Bawan maderansha, you kamos krun. Nande misoku kuran marenden krabanosot.
You're different from the other mercenaries I've met.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lispa.
What do you know about the other mercenaries?
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lispa.
Why do they keep you out of the loop?
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo.
You mentioned crystals.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lispa.
The energy you speak of, that's the Force. I sense some small potential in you.
Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawaka chuba. Sura dachi morotuko kansa.
I am a Jedi.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lispa.
I'll be going now.
Yes, General?
Excuse me. Gotta go. Squeeze me. Oh, that didn't kill him? Wow. I hate spiders in games. Like, there's always some form of spider in every video game you play. Without fail. It is always a thing. Give me a video game, there'll always be some inversion or something. Just give me something new. Stop being spiders. I'll take a great many other options. They're too classic. They are, but still. Give me something better. Much to my dismay, right? Much to everyone's dismay.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect Force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Tell me more about these crystals.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
You said the crystals absorb the Force. I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
Okay. All the Kinrath. Throw them again. Just fight them all off. And boom! Just throw them around. Wait. Theodore! You squishy boy, you. Theodore, you're so squishy. How did that happen? One minute you were standing, the next minute you were down. Ooh, that's a good crystal. Bash the eggs. It's because, you know, can't let them survive. They're just gonna be a problem later. I think until you destroy the eggs, they just keep spawning over time. So I just don't want that. No, thank you. Orellum. Okay. We got a violet one. My favorite. Opila. The Jason Barton crystal.
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
Ah, I've gained a pet crystal. I hope I don't need to feed it. What does that mean?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Is the bond dangerous?
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
Okay. So when we get back, I can attune the crystal to me and then, you know, implement it for the bonuses. Alright, now get the hell out of here. I still can't believe I haven't grabbed burst of speed for my character. That's usually one of the first things I grab. It's whatever. Thought I killed you. Whatever. Problem solved. Is the dude here? Nope, the dude is not here. Alright, journal very quick. Kill the Kinrath Matriarch. That will hamper the Kinrath's ability to procreate, which should make Kunda Plains safer in the future. Tell Zeron. Yep. Discover the hidden surveillance device. Strong evidence Zeron is endangering relations to the mercenaries. If you take the census to Tirana, she will have to do something about Zeron. Taking apart one of the atmospheric sensors, no wonder willing to pay 1,000 for the atmospheric sensors. While this one's not as exciting as other planets, this one deals a lot with the you need to see the bigger picture before making decisions on what to do. Because, yeah, those sensors do make Zeron look bad. However, there could be a reason why. Especially given what the mercenaries are going to, like, do or not do. La ta ta ta, la ta ta ta. There we go. Just caught up on the ground. I could go back to the ship really quick. I hate how I can't fast travel. Like, I get it, pre-fast travel days, but like, oh, I'm so spoiled by it. Do 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 do. Really quickly, we're gonna tweak my saber a bit and see if I can get anything out of that. Ha! Cutscenes!
Why are you here?
Because I told him everything.
Ah, and now you are free?
Yeah, so no more threats, no more of your requests. You and me, we're done.
Did you ever think I truly held you? You're more of a fool than I thought. What truly held you was you, and let me show you why. I once held the galaxy by the throat, as you once held her by the throat and let her die slowly. And your emotion at that point is what you fear. I wielded power like you cannot imagine. Everything I saw was awash with possibilities, spreading outwards, touching everything else. I saw all of that, all that the Force is. And only when it was ripped from me did I truly see it. And I know what lies buried within you, that you hide with your desperate thoughts, your guilt, your lusts. I can unlock that part of you anytime I wish. It is a simple thing, the human mind. Once it feels something strongly, it becomes etched in the memory, the subconscious. Shall I show you? That part of you that hungered to kill Jedi, that took pleasure from it? Or perhaps you will continue to listen to my counsel, and I shall ignore your pathetic attempts at freedom. Now leave me, murderer. I have nothing further to say to one such as you.
What a bitch.
Yes, General?
Nope, okay. I'm gonna really quickly upgrade my thing. Yes, Kunda lens. What do I have on this one already? $1d6 energy, okay. Ooh, yeah, give me that one instead. Okay, +2 damage energy. 1 + 6, damage +3. Actually, no, I just realized I'm going to switch that one out anyway for the my personal one. The Demand attack +3, damage. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to put that one there. Assemble. I'm going to swap that out. I'm going to put we'll put that one there. I only have one violet crystal so far, and it's annoying me. Okay, really quick, we're going to talk to Kreia to get my crystal attuned.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Yes. I want answers. Can you tell me about the Jason Barton crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Should your power increase or your resolve change, speak to me again about this matter, and I will help you refocus your crystal. Is there something else you wished?
Let's see. I've thought more about the destruction of Vsauce's homeworld.
And?
Atton said her planet was wiped out. That it was only the colony of her people in the sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
I'll be going now.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Don't I always? Wish to learn more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
I wish to ask about the lesson related to my skills.
Have you done as I asked?
I've devoted myself to understanding explosives.
Very well. Then know this. All situations contain within them the potential for violence. To know how to hold that violence in check, to restrain it, and use it to hold the situation to your advantage is the way of any wielder of the Force. Skill does not always draw from the Force, but it is a measure of power nonetheless. It can grant knowledge, help steady oneself when one's thoughts are in chaos, or grant enlightenment. Much can be achieved without the Force, as you know. Life continues, persists, and may be helped or harmed as a result. Now I am tired. Leave me to my meditations.
I've gained a bonus to my weakest and strongest skills. You have also recovered some of my connection. Yes.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Yes, and you're going to get a lot of them. Yes.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when I heard the thoughts of my companions, I heard something else. Like an echo.
Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed.
Yeah, they are.
There are places in the galaxy, strong in the Force, light, dark. They are born in places teeming with life, and in places that are filled with death.
Those are called
Worlds
nexuses.
whose surfaces are graveyards, whose screams echo through the Force. It is possible for war, for men to give birth to such places, to leave wounds on the galaxy itself. What you heard was the echo of the past, and it travels still.
But what is it?
The answer will come to you in time. It must. When there is nothing more that you may learn from me, when the ruins of your past have been cleared away and I am no more, then you shall know what it is. And if you do not, then the galaxy shall die, and all my hopes for you will have been for nothing.
Thanks for the pressure.
Yes? Have you...
Yeah. I have more questions about the Force.
What is it that drives you?
Let's see. Can you tell me about the crystal?
That crystal is bonded should your power increase.
Yeah. I guess it's already set. Okay, never mind. I guess the crystal's already good. I just gotta plug it in. Plug it in. Upgrade this one. Glows dimly. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna take... Yeah, I'm gonna stick with HK and Beodor. Come, you two. We must explore the place and the thing, the things. The Enclave, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm sitting here like, what the hell am I thinking? Enclave. Enclave, that's what it was. Check out the Enclave, get all some fun stuff. These Cathounds? Yep, Cathounds. These are sturdy boys. I forgot they were this sturdy. Yep. Hey, you. Zippity zap, don't talk back.
Let me handle this.
Oh my god, just drop dead. Thank you. I just didn't want to die. Like, Jesus. Jeebus, why won't you die? I like the trees. I don't know why. They're just kind of cool looking. They remind me of, what is it? The Deku tree. I don't know why. It just does. Ooh, that was a good cut. Very good cut. Very good indeed. Nothing? Nope, nothing. Okay. Alright, on to the Enclave. We're gonna pass by them first. Go talk to the mercenaries. And get some experience from these guys.
How do you like that?
Rude. Get backed.
Target acquired.
Don't fall, Bear Door.
Assassination protocol initiated. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Give us the wave. I feel like I hope I was going to push one back. I guess it didn't. Okay. These guys are fucking... Jesus, they're sturdy. They're sturdy fucks.
Yes, General?
Tell me with the
The
Sealess.
Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
No, I'm good. I was hoping that would get something out of you, but it didn't. Sadly, you're kind of at an impasse until I do certain things. Which kind of sucks. You need to stop. Gotta stop hurting Beador.
Let's get this over with.
Seriously, stop hitting him. He's my boy.
Let me handle this. What's going on?
Thank you. Okay, let's get to the mercenary camp.
You've wandered into the wrong camp.
Yeah, I tend to do
Got
that.
the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
I'm not looking for work.
Then maybe we can get along just fine.
Do you know anything about a thief?
I know about the thief. The amount of noise the settlers have made over that thief, you'd think he stole their whole planet. Before you ask, I have no idea who the thief is. It's not one of us. If we wanted something that bad, we'd just take it.
That's fair. Can you tell me about the mercenaries?
Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here.
I love how there's these dice that say oof and yeet. Yeah. Who's your leader?
A Sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malak during the Jedi Civil War. He knows how to wage war.
Does he now? Why haven't you been able to line up a job?
We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim, but they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties. Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no credits.
What do you do between jobs?
We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dantooine. We're spread out.
Gotcha. I'll be going now. Swap Bayador really quick for Mandalore.
Yes, Master.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
Glory!
That helmet from you. Guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Nope, you're good. I'm impressed that you're willing to actually, you know. He doesn't want to use a weapon, I'm not stopping him.
Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
Hey, gain some influence with him. Sweet. And also, I kind of expected HK to have a comment. Nothing? None at all. I 100% overdid it with working out today. And work get basic home stuff, but I decided also to try bit adventure. That shit hurts legit. Oh, yeah. Just don't overdo it, because then you're gonna be sore as fuck later. That's how you screw yourself up.
I have questions for you.
I have answers. Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
They were the only Jedi who realized the Republic would fall without the support of the Jedi.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exile. And by that time,
Eat the lasagna.
we thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we
Twisted your arm.
exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
Strong warriors and worthy adversaries.
And that is how we thought of you.
a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic. With a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
I don't deal in what ifs.
Just think about it. Now, is there something else you needed?
You're the one who started this conversation, not me. Alright, swap him out. Boop. For Bayador again. Boop. I think this takes me back to where I was. Yeah, it's just the plains. We don't need that. We need the Enclave. Da-da-ba-ba-ba-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. But yeah, after working out as much as you did, you needed something heavy with like lasagna and shit. Ralon.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity?
You speak in a very weird way. Are you selling something?
Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Ralon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I have uncovered. An expert, this is certain. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron.
You found a holocron. I'm impressed.
You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky, for I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
Can I inspect this holocron? Maybe it's broken.
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently.
Again, he talks
As
weird.
You can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
That is a remarkable fake. But it's not even worth the time you wasted describing it.
How did you know? Well, I never unload this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
Okay, hold on. How isn't this your fault?
This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap.
So you didn't make this?
No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children.
I thought you even have a wife.
You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about?
Do you know anything about a thief?
You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I think I saw the thief by the ruins of the Enclave. I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many times by the salvagers. I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was dark, and the ruins provide many hiding places.
Can you tell me? Okay, never mind, I gotta go. You're just a scumbag.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
I guess I'm a salvager, technically.
Well, we don't need another one. Look around this camp. We got the salvaging more than covered. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
Why don't you think I'm gonna find anything?
Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left are either desperate, ornery, or not right in the head. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda.
Right. Surely there's some... I'm going to the ruins. I come all this way.
If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out.
Sure, what's
the
up?
only place that has anything is the sub-level.
Okay.
And only a couple of fools have gone there. And they're now dead fools. I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest. That hole isn't a fit place for a salvager. So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credits for each of them.
That seems unusually generous of you.
Us salvagers that are still here have to stick together.
Well, I gotta be going.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you. You go down into the sub-levels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense?
Okay. Have you heard anything about a thief here?
Don't tell me that flaming Sulru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than he has. Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like we have much. We keep asking Zeron to help us, but he sends us nobody. So the thief keeps coming from the ruins or whatever hole he lives in and taking what's ours. If we ever catch him, we'll take our time killing him.
Okay. Who do you think the thief is?
The only guess I've heard is it's a mercenary that's been kicked out. Most of them leave us alone. They focus most of their attention on the settlers. But we really don't know.
Why haven't you tried to tell Sulru?
I hear he's planning to shoot anybody that goes on his farm. I'm just glad we're not the only people suffering. Maybe if he moans enough, the militia will do something.
The thief comes from the ruins?
That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylon caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Legrex finish the thief off, but that would be far too easy for us. If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not reliable. He's in the camp if you want to talk to him about the thief.
I'm going to the ruins. I'm coming a long way.
If you must. If you can do something about the thief, do it and get out of here. There's nothing for you here anyway.
Alright, I'll be going now. That being said... fuck.
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those
3 HKs! I gotta swap out Bandor for Mandalore.
will be drawn here as well.
Not Bandor. HK. Is it long off?
We will know when the time comes. And I hope our enemies do not.
Two enemies walk into a bar. What could possibly go wrong?
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
Don't you ever know when to quit? Like, dear God. So annoying. Sonic, adhesive, cryoband, plasma. Guess we're using plasma. Then Baba Booey. And Baba Booey. We just fucking wrecked them. Alright, Mandalore, thanks. I don't need you anymore. That was it was literally just for that. It was legitimate. I just didn't want to be too man down.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
Everything. What's the problem?
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered.
What can you tell me about the Lagrex?
Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Wow, what a bitch. What a fucking bitch. Okay then, let's go. HK, BioWare. Let's do the thing. You'll never see me come out. Your alignment of... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hey, they leveled up. Cool. Oh, HK's actually in the blue. That poor bastard. He probably hates it. Like, he's actually not evil. I want you to have a actually, no, you're fine where you are. Let's give you... Let's give you a... let's upgrade that. Slicey dice. Okay, before we go diving into this place, can I recover this? This is average, so like... better just get the thing that's enough immediate, then move on. Take out the leg wreck. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not good. That thing somehow recovers.
Get this over with.
Oh, hello. That thing's just creepily hiding in the corner. Very spooky. Okay, cool. Throw that saber around and round. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Let me handle this.
And the last one? Yes.
My Lagrex! You've killed him. They're my pets.
Are you the thief that Sularu's been complaining about?
I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving.
Wait. What are you doing down here?
I belong here. This has been my home forever. Before... just before.
Who are you?
I'm KV, and this is my home. Now there's nothing to stop them from coming back. They're taking things that are Jedi and not theirs. That's wrong.
I sense you have a connection to the Force.
I'm a Padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
How did a Padawan wind up here?
I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Matalay estate. Shen protected me. But the Sith came asking questions. All the Matalays died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns.
These are difficult times. I was a Jedi once as well.
You were? I had no idea. You aren't anymore? Are there any Jedi left?
There are Jedi around. They're just in hiding.
They are like me. I thought I was alone. Are there any masters?
Someone named Rook came here not too long ago.
I remember him. I sent my Legrex to get him to leave, but he just made my pets stop. I was going to talk to him, but the mercenaries came for him. They never come down here. I was surprised and hid. There was a big fight. They said they were going to take him someplace. Let me try to remember. The Kinrath Cave, yes, that's what they said.
About stealing.
I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll think of something else. Something that doesn't hurt anyone.
I am a Jedi and could use any artifacts you found.
I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. I threw it far away.
What did it say?
It told me the Jedi were no more, that I needed to survive and do anything to protect my home.
Where is the holocron now?
I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvagers stole it. It was my only teacher.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them.
May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Thank you.
Got a beam lens. Ooh, a double-sided lightsaber. Sweet. You found the thief. She was a former Padawan of the Enclave. You convinced her to stop the thefts. So hopefully that should be enough for Sulu. Cubing should be. Buster Rocket. I don't think there's anything in here that we can use Bandor for, but I'm just kind of keeping him around in case. Because I know if I interact with certain things, he may react. And I think I got all the things that are in here. I got the one chest. Yeah, okay. Let's go, boys. I actually feel bad for the kid. Being stuck in here for as long as she has by herself. Yeesh. Can't be good. Especially be having only the Legrex to keep her company. That must have been awful. Pedro's like, I'm not done. He needed to get his strike on. And Force Wave! Alright, gotta do three whole 360 of the place.
Switching to combat mode. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Switching to combat mode. A salvager corpse. Give me KOTOR, but with the Jedi Academy kind of playstyle, but obviously... I liked Jedi Academy, I didn't like the playstyle. I don't know why, it just wasn't for me. Maybe it's just because it felt too clunky. No, you have, like, just, they said it was not my style of game. It's a good story and all that, but just not for me. For a game like KOTOR, I think it should remain a, like, RPG. Your brain tends to do that. Oh, Jedi Academy, not Academy, Fallen Order? Still no, like, no, I really think this game is perfect as an RPG. Like, I would not change anything about it, playstyle-wise. I like Fallen Order for what it is, but I also like this for what it is, the way they are. No, I wouldn't. Like, part of what I like about this is that it's not the button mashing thing. Oh, I hate the dice rolling aspect, but I like the actual strategy behind it. I don't want there to be like every game just becomes a button mashing like Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII Remake. They're good and they have their place, but like there should be some options for everything else. Or just don't remake it at all. Like, we don't need to remake everything. Final Fantasy VII is definitely a button masher. Like, once you get into things, you can literally just mash X all the time. You don't need to do strategy, though. You can literally button mash your way through, like, Kingdom Hearts. Nath Cowling? Yeah, but they admitted Remake was rebuilt the way 15 and Kingdom Hearts were inspired. You can use strategy, but if you don't want to, you can literally just button mash your way through the game. And that's my point. Just not every game needs that. Mm-hmm. I think that's like my main thing is I don't want anyone to say, oh, this game was great, let's remake it. When it's like, how about we just don't remake it, how about we make something new? Oh my god, stop doing that. Reactivate. Meet and greet mode. I'm literally just farming for the 400 experience from each person now. There. Run, my little weird things. Run into the Enclave and just do nothing. No, it's just like when people say, oh, would I want them to remake Rogue Squadron? Yes, but no. I would want it to be an original game, but I would like a new Rogue Squadron. That's why I liked Squadrons. Don't get me wrong, I want to remake Rogue Squadron, the trilogy, but only because I want to do it the new canon story versus the old canon story. I wouldn't want to remake the Legends version. I would want to make an actual canonized version.
Let me handle this.
Give me the story where Wedge takes over after Luke leaves. Switching to combat mode. I'm the same way with a lot of games too. Like, I would not want them to remake, what is it, Oh, what's the game? Shit. Like any of the Mario games, don't remake them. Just continue in the line. Like, it actually kind of bugs me that they remade, like, Ocarina of Time so many times. Because they're doing it just for the money. Like, they are literally just doing it as a money farm. And I can see that. I can respect their hustle, but I don't like it. You're right, it does. But the problem is that takes resources and creators away from new projects and puts them into literally living off of nostalgia. Let the instead of from these companies, like them spending the money and resources to remake it, put the IP out into the public and let us do it. For example, we've seen the modding creators on Minecraft. Let the players who know how to do it, let us do it and distribute it for free by releasing the game's IP after X amount of time. That way the company can focus on new things and always moving forward, and we can improve what we want on our own. Because as I showed you with that, what's it called? The KOTOR Unreal Engine, that person's doing it on their own for free. They're not being paid by EA, they're not being, like, they're doing it all on their own through patrons. And that already looks amazing. But we like nostalgia, don't we? I actually hate nostalgia. I really do. Like, I feel like nostalgia is a drug that we can't get over. Like, I really can't stand nostalgia. It's not for me. Do not get me wrong. Nostalgia has its time and place, but now. See, the problem is, by default, nostalgia does blind you. The point of nostalgia is looking fondly on something that isn't the way it is anymore. You're, by default, looking at it through rose-tinted glasses. Overload terminal in 20 seconds. Like, the very definition of nostalgia is to look fondly upon the past. Which, by... Come on. There we go. Let's go open this chest. I try not to do that. I look back at stuff and say, yeah, nostalgic, but then you're not being nostalgic. You're being, what's it called? You're just being. Because to be nostalgic is to essentially long for the past. Yeah, you're just enjoying the moment. You're not being nostalgic then. That's why they say it's nostalgic to look back on your high school days and be like, oh, I'm getting, I miss those times. You really don't. You just miss the happy feeling. Because you have a different perspective. And that is why I'm a fucking writer, because I know these words and it bothers me when people use them wrong. Everyone's like, oh, the word changed. You're right, it did change over time. Unfortunately, it changed in the wrong direction. Yep, okay, this is the... You know what? We're gonna be that person. Just amp out the will. The datapad has the will of the dead salvager. It is badly misspelled and used to indicate that if he died, his possessions would go to the other salvagers that ventured into the sublevels. Now it's going to me. Is it shitty to do? Yes. But, you know what? We've been a goody-goody for most of this game. We can do a few bad things now and again. Besides, what are they going to do? Shoot me? I'd like to see half these people try. Did I get both of them? Yes. Okay, I cleared them both. Now I got those rooms. I don't know what's in them. If anything. I always love how there's the option to just jam your saber into the wall and be like, open sesame. Nothing? I guess not. Okay. Is there anything in this room that I missed? Nope. Okay. Well, so my brother watched The Two Towers today. And he stands by the fact he believes his favorite is Gimli. The boy loves his Gimli. That was weird. Crazy to me that Gimli wasn't nearly in the movie as much as you think. Yeah, no, you're right. He was saying he was surprised by the Ents. Mostly. Like, he did not picture them the way they were. He figured they were going to be bigger. And by bigger, I mean, like, bulky, not taller. He loved the memes, because now that he has context for them all. His double was really the guy most of the time instead of the... Yeah, no, that's... The behind-the-scenes stuff on Lord of the Rings trilogy is fascinating. And I will always... As much as I don't like Lord of the Rings, I do love the behind-the-scenes shit for that movie. It is just amazing to me. His double did a good job, too. Of the three, I can only sit through this, like, half of the second and the third one. From, like, the second half of Two Towers to the end of Return of the King, I can do. Fellowship to the first half of Two Towers, boring the shit out of me.
Your arrival is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Lagrek meat would taste like.
And who are you?
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic, and a self-styled disciple of knowledge. If I may ask, what brings you to these ruins?
I'm looking for a Jedi.
Then it would appear we have similar goals. Perhaps
Goals.
we can benefit from sharing information. Feel free to ask me whatever you wish.
Why are you here?
I was trapped in this room by Lagreks. I can handle one or two alone, but they came at me in a large group. I don't know why they are massing in the Enclave. I'm concerned that they may have been drawn here by some disturbance.
That's not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left.
Left?
Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could.
What others?
Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why.
You mentioned holocrons.
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi, and even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
Why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward missions. All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work, something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
But the Jedi have protected the galaxy for centuries. They seek peace, often through sacrifice.
Not always. Jedi often fall. They cause much harm on Onderon, for example, in the name of peace and protection.
Yeah, that's fair.
Keldroma and Exile, the two Dark Lords during the Sith War many decades ago, were once Jedi Knights, as were Revan and Malak. It is perhaps more amazing that some still trust Jedi after many have fallen and endangered the galaxy. It is also proof that a single Force wielder can change the face of the galaxy. And that is a frightening thing indeed.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things. And they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have. But you know this.
What do you mean?
Many Jedi defy the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
Do you blame the Jedi who turned, or the Council?
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings, or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
Revan and Malak would have received the same training I did.
I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
Go on.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to his apprentice Malak, who turned on him. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak. Perhaps in his conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince him of the rightness of their actions.
Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of his training, he sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that he returned to his first master at the end of his training in order to learn how he might best leave the Order.
Notice that they said Master K. Aaron K is the Handmaiden's mother. But also notice that when Kreia talked about Revan's teachers, she didn't mention Master Ray. She never mentioned that one.
What else would you like to know?
Suspicious is all I'm saying. Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it.
Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks.
Yep.
Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Revan was thinking 20 moves ahead when he attacked certain worlds. I'm gonna be going. I'll ask something else.
What else would you like to know?
You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know? Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
To get some answers.
What answers do you seek? It has been my experience that Jedi rarely answer such questions, or instead indulge in half-truths.
Ain't you talking about it? I need to know why they sentenced me to exile.
Exiled you? It is strange they would sentence you and not speak honestly of your crime.
They claimed it was because I went to the Mandalorian Wars. Something has emerged that's changed my mind.
It is not the Jedi way to lie. Well, no, that is not true. There are times when truth is concealed if they think a greater good can be achieved. But when such things are done, it is always done with the intention that the person they withheld truth from cannot be trusted with that knowledge, that it will bring harm upon themselves and others.
That's wrong. That's just bad. Lying is lying, even from a certain point of view.
Perhaps there was some greater danger in you knowing the reason than in the reason itself. Strange. Mysterious are the ways of the Jedi. Sometimes they see things the rest of us do not. Other times, such sight brings arrogance and a fall. I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
Okay. Suspicion. 3 dead mercenaries lay here, accompanied by signs of combat. Each of the mercenaries bear evidence they were killed with a lightsaber. Okay, cool. The data pack contains orders from Asgul, leader of the mercenaries, on Dantooine, okay, yeah, cool. And I believe there's nothing else in here. I like the statue, though. I think it's meant to be Varuk. Like, it looks like Varuk, and I think it is meant to be him. Okay, so I do believe we have all that we need. Did I already go in here? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. No, wait, no, I didn't. Just gonna be very careful in here. That beeping is making me nervous. There's no chests here? Nope. Okay, cool. We can leave. I am not staying there if I don't need to. Let us go. Alright, so we good? We good? Master of the Palace. Time. Slice and indicate salvage left possession to you. Find the thief. Okay. Padawan Kavi. Cave crawling. Go to Zeron. Okay, so we did pretty much all missions we can do. We now just gotta file away and patch them in. Which is good. Oops. Because that means we can go do the fun stuff soon. Actually, back. Let's see. Repair. Oh, right. Right, okay. Dominate Mind enables persuasive use of the Force once Jedi has power extra options. Yes. I don't use it much, but it's nice to have the options.
Yes, General?
God damn it, just give me the dialogue so I can make you a Jedi. You are so difficult to do this with. Why are you so annoying? I just want to give you a lightsaber. That's all I want. Help me to help you. And we already did that room? Yeah, we did. Okay. Cool. We finished this whole area. So you just gotta go talk to one person. Gotta talk to a guy who's locked in a room, and then we can beat it. Beat it. Beat it.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Joron?
Yes, yes I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrek compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
The Lagrix in this area are all dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
I think they're all dead.
Thanks for saving
Yeah, I think they're all dead.
I thought those Lagreks had me for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Before you go, what were you doing down here?
It's all Tapelay's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area has hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Lagreks. Then before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts.
The beasts.
So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
Yeah, they did. Did you find anything?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
Yeah, Tapale told me you found something.
Fine. I did grab a couple of things from the room we were in, but it's just Jedi garbage.
I can pay you for what you found.
Now, I hadn't thought of that. We could arrange something like that. That would work. I managed to grab 3 things. One's some sort of crystal, and the other looks like parts. For a lightsaber, maybe, I don't know. If you give me 1,300 credits, you can have it all. Now, that'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy.
You know what? Here's 1,300.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. I'm going to the salvager camp. It'll take some time to get things in order. Come visit if you like, but if you don't like what you bought, it isn't my problem.
You know what? I'm not complaining. Got a crystal in 2 parts. Yeah, no, that's about right. I kept forgetting if he was going to screw me over, but no, 1,300's not that bad. With how much usually I have at a given point, it's like... Yeah, I have 24,000. That wasn't that... 1,300, okay. That didn't put a dent in my currency. Oh, look. It's this asshole.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless.
I'm afraid your death won't be.
So, this is your threat? Is terror what I'm supposed to feel? We know a thing about Jedi and their ways. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
No, fighting implies you can win. You're gonna die. Learn your place. I'm gonna be that asshole. He kind of deserved it. Like, he was a bit of a dick. Where's my buddies? Buddies, where the fuck were you? What the fuck are you guys doing over? You know what? I don't care. I didn't need you to. Like, it was fine. I had everything under control. We're not gonna talk about that. Totally fine. Don't need to worry about that at all. That was dumb. So dumb. Alright, we're gonna run back. Cash in what we can. Nope, don't need to worry about that. Come on. I'm gonna go back to the Kunda place, and also gonna switch that back. No one can know that I'm a Jedi. No one. At all. For reasons. So we did the, Just the right way? Yes, it is. Okay. We're going to give the sensors back to the dude and get a lot of money off of it. Because BioWare's going to tell us how much value they have. We're going to go back to Zeron and give him the stuff. We're going to pretty much do all things that we had to do here. And then we're going to call it, because we got a lot done. We're about halfway done on with Dantooine. Spinny, spinny. Spinny, spinny. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Spinny, 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 spin. I'm kind of annoyed at those two, though. Like, least they could have done was, you know, actually contributed conversation to this whole thing. But no, they were busy doing shit. Yo.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors?
Actually, I found 3 of them.
That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them.
Sounds like it's worth a lot more to you than that.
It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you 4,000 credits for the lot of them.
I think I'll hold on to them for now.
If you must, but I'd really like to buy them off of you. They're important. Come back if you change your mind.
Can I talk to Beato really quick about him?
Yes, General.
Okay, never mind.
You ready to trade those atmospheric sensors for credits yet?
Atmospheric sensors shouldn't be worth that much. These special to you for a reason.
It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you 4,000 credits for the lot of them.
Alright, take your credits.
Thanks for your help on this. Here are the credits as promised. I'll get this to Zeron when I get back to Kunda. Thanks for helping out the militia.
No, I figured you were going to tell me, but okay. So we have to go back inside now, and I believe, I believe, we can talk to Zeron about some stuff. Can I fix this door? Not yet. The door is locked.
Hey, get away from that door. The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
Okay, fine. Not touching it. Fine. Fine. Don't need to be a dick. I was just checking the door. Hey, Dylan.
What do you want now?
Never mind. You have nothing to tell me. Fine. I thought you might have. It's Karth!
This is Mikal. I have found the Exile.
Mikal. You found nothing. Sulu. He want to say Sulu.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
Found your thief.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran?
Your thief wasn't Joran or a salvager.
It has to be someone near their camp, and no one else lives around them. You might be right, but I doubt it.
The salvagers have been hit by the thief too.
Are they turning on their own? Typical. That's about all I know. I've never seen the thief clearly. Do you have any idea who it is?
It was a young woman scarred by the war.
Really? So it isn't a salvager. No, the war affected different people different ways. Is she gonna be all right?
I think I set her on the right path.
I guess I had it all wrong. I thought those salvagers were to blame. Look, if you see her again, tell her maybe we can work something out. I need help on my farm. She's already shown she knows something about farming equipment. I know a lot of people that need a second chance right about now.
Perhaps about my reward?
Here's your reward. Finally, I can get back to work.
Nice. Zeron! Where are you? I cleared out your fucking Kinrath problem. Let me in. There we go.
It's you again.
It always is me.
You know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
I cleared out your cave.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today.
I try to do what I can.
Something.
I want to talk to you about the dead salvager's claim.
I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes. And if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself.
I have the bodies right here. One of them had a will.
Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. Let me see. He left his claim to you. How to even... You know, at this point, I don't even care. I'll have one of the militia get the claim for you.
He knows it's bullshit. He's like, wait a minute, that's not right.
I'll go let the salvagers know that it's been taken care of. Hopefully this is the last I hear of it.
Yeah, I got dark side points, but it's fine. That's why. That's legitimately why I did it. You know what? It's fine. I don't care. In the grand scheme, oh my god, it knocked me from perfect light to that. It took me like 3 points away from perfect light. I'm not bothered. I'm fine. How many credits did I get from that? I got like 6,000 credits. I'm totally fine with this. Not even bothered. Let's give a hint surveillance. Take the census. You know what? We're going to talk to her about it.
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulties you couldn't deal with.
I mean...
Anything else I can assist you?
Actually, no. Hold on. I'm going to talk to Zeron really quick. Maybe he can explain what they're for. I didn't check to see if he had a dialogue about that. I completely forgot I didn't check to him. Still those fucking points.
It's you again.
Yeah.
Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back.
To hear that sweet, sweet voice. Baron asked me to investigate you.
He did he? What's this about?
He's concerned that you might provoke the mercenaries.
I know we don't agree on this, but he's crossing a line. He lives in his sheltered settler world. He doesn't know what some people are capable of. So he's asked you to go looking into what I'm up to. If I didn't need every last man here.
I think he's wrong, and I think I can help.
Appreciate. All right, I can use your help. But you can't tell anyone. There's a mercenary captain near what's left of the Jedi Enclave's courtyard. His name is Dopak. Just tell him that I said, go ahead. That's all. You have questions, but it's like this conversation never happened, got it? Just do it. It'll help help out Kunda. We can talk more later.
Okay. I like how suspicious that sounds. Like, it really does sound fucking suspicious and like, what the fuck? But you gotta trust the guy. You really gotta. You just, yeah. With that being said, I'd say it's a good spot to save it and end it. We will pick this up tomorrow or so, maybe. I don't know. Either tomorrow or tomorrow or Wednesday we'll do more. Or we won't do any more this week. I don't know. We'll see how I feel depending on the day. Whoops. Thank you all for coming by. Hope you enjoyed tonight's cast. I don't know who's live at the moment because I didn't get any alerts while I was streaming. So have a lovely time zone. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I got nothing else. So bye. Bye.